Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Oh jeez.
That is a big mother. That is a big.
Hi, we are John and Viv. We spent 2020 converting a cargo van into our dream home and now travel full-time with our dog Gryffindor. Join us on our adventure. Okay, hey friends, John and I are super excited because this week we have a unique and incredible opportunity. We can't wait to take you along with us, but we are at the airport right now, taking a flight to Vegas and then a shuttle out to the Grand Canyon. So you'll just have to follow along. Well, we made it to the Grand Canyon. We are spending the night at the Cliff Dwellers Lodge, just outside of where we will be dropping in tomorrow. We're super excited and honestly have no idea what to expect. So we'll just try to capture as much of it as we can.
All right, we're all packed up. We are heading over to the van, which is gonna take us on a 20-minute ride to the mouth of the canyon. Today we're jumping in.
Okay, our trip is underway. We spent a couple hours on the boats that are behind me this morning, stopped for lunch, and now we're gonna continue to where we're camping for the night. We were told there is one big rapid, so I'm a little bit nervous. But basically, I should tell you what's happening, what we're doing. John and I are on a 7-day rafting most of the Grand Canyon trip with both our moms, my brother, and his friend Keegan. It's through Hatch River Expeditions, and there's about 30 people total on the entire trip. So we'll get to know each other really well over these 7 days. We are super excited and hugely blessed to be able to do this. We planned it 2 years ago because to get a permit to go into the Grand Canyon like this, you have to do it like a year in advance, and then our trip last year was canceled, so it's moved back a year. So this has been 2 years in the making. We just made it to our camping spot for the night. Couldn't tell you where it is, somewhere off the river. And we just finished a section of rapids called the Roaring 20s, which starting at Lee's Ferry marks miles 20 through 30. And there's about a rapid every single mile. So it's tons of fun. But we just learned how to set up camp and everything. So we're gonna just figure it out the rest of the night, and then we'll take you guys on a tour of the camp wherever we are tomorrow. There's no better way to spend the 4th of July! Good morning, it is day 2. Our wake-up call was dawn, so 4:45. So we just started packing up. We're gonna get on the river for a couple hours, go like 20, maybe 30 miles downstream. And then John and I will show you what the camp looks like each night.
I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become, eager but just scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change.
We just took a wonderful hike in the Grand Canyon, and we started down there where our boat docked. I don't know the word. And then we hiked all the way up this mountain, all the way to the granary, all the way up there. the Anasazi people used to farm this whole land right here, would flood a bunch, and then they would take all of their grain and everything up to a little granary up there and hide it away from weather and animals. And we just did the hike, and major props to them because it was hard and straight up.
Viv, what are we doing?
We're at a spot where the Little Colorado meets the Colorado River in the Grand Canyon. The Native Americans here used to think that this was like a super sacred place, and you're gonna see why in just a second. I think this is possibly the most beautiful place that John and I have ever been, and we never expected it in the middle of the Grand Canyon. Now we're gonna have some fun. Okay, John and I have grabbed the key from camp. We are making our way into the wilderness. To perhaps the best bathroom we have ever had.
Probably have to.
Oh, it's really back here.
Yeah, I know.
Blue with a view. Basically, we want to keep this place as nice as possible. So all your solid waste goes in there and we pack it out. And any liquid stuff you do in the river. And you can even use some of these things, which are for women, because men can just go. But women, you know, get this nice little funnel and just, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, we're gonna use our loo with a view, and then we'll show you our camping spot. This is the kitchen. This is where our food will be in just a second. And this is the dishwashing station. So, you know, soap, cold, rinse. And they're hot and cold. And that's that. The most important part on this whole trip, not just with COVID, but in general, is hand washing. We have these stations set up everywhere. You just pump. Water comes out. Wash your hands. A lot. It's great. Okay, this is John and I's camping space for the night. You can do a tent, but it's super hot right now in July in the Grand Canyon, so they recommend that you just sleep under the stars. So we have 2 cots over a tarp. You can use sleeping bags, but honestly, we just laid on the cots and just passed out last night underneath the Milky Way. And that's pretty much the whole camp. That was a wrap on day 2, which was already crazy. Day 3 tomorrow, and we've been told that we have some 10+ rated rapids. Just so you know, the scale is 1 to 10, so we're a little bit nervous. rapids in North America. So we are in the bathtub, ready to go.
Here we go. The grapevine.
Oh my gosh. It's not over, guys. Okay, this boat has 3 different sections. The very back is called the tea room, which is where you can sit and drink tea. Just kidding, it's the driest part of the boat. Then you have the sides, which are lots of fun. And then you have the bathtub up front, which I think is self-explanatory. And I just ran the gorge in the bathtub, which means we did a crap ton of rapids, which were tons of fun. And also some of the biggest rapids in North America, I believe. Or at least Arizona.
Be right there.
Okay, today was waterfall day. because it is 116 degrees down in the canyon. We spent the day visiting 3 separate waterfalls. We're on our way to the 3rd right now. We did still do some rapids, but it's so hot, we decided to play today instead. It is Thursday, which is day 5, and we are feeling it a little bit. A little tired, a little sore, sand everywhere. However, it has still been amazing. It's beautiful. We're meeting lots of people that are just incredible, and we're just getting ready to hit the water. Ready? 2, 1.
Well, we ended up finding another waterfall. This is the 5th largest waterfall in North America, and you might be like, oh, I've seen a bigger waterfall, but it has to do with like length of the water and amount of water and where it goes and all that stuff. So super cool. It's also the biggest waterfall in the Grand Canyon, and yeah. Okay, everything I just said was a complete and total lie. Our guides on this trip love to mess with us, so we actually learned that this is Deer Creek Falls, and it's the 5th highest in the Grand Canyon. Not even close to the largest in the US at all. So yeah, but it's still pretty cool, so that's neat. Okay, we're about to do Fishtail Rapid along with a couple other big guys, and we were told we are in the hot seat for it on the left side, so we'll try and capture it and not fall off the boat. That was intense, and then we were just told that that was a warm-up for tomorrow. So stick around to the end of the video because we're gonna get pummeled. We're on another super cool hike, and my favorite part about these hikes is you can only get to them from the river, which you have to have a permit and be on a raft. So we're getting to go to a lot of cool, really unique places.
You may have thought that we would be absolutely disgusting by now, but we've actually got to shower every single night. Check it out. By the way, the water temperature is 47 degrees Fahrenheit.
Good morning. Today's our last full day on the Colorado River, and a couple days ago we ran Herman Rapid, which I said was one of the biggest rapids in the Grand Canyon. So today we will be running the other biggest rapid in the Grand Canyon. Lava Falls Rapid holds the Guinness Book of World Records. The Guinness World Record book. I don't know, it's 5 a.m. That book for the fastest navigable water. So, we were told the whole raft is going to be under the water for a good chunk of it. And I believe John or I will be riding up in the bathtub. So, here goes nothing. Had a beautiful little hike and a really nice lunch where we've been just sitting in the water because we need to figure out the actual temperature, but I'm pretty sure it's over 110 degrees and there's not a lot of rapids today, so it's hot, but there is one more rapid. There we go. Oh my gosh.
Feel it in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right, and make up for what I've lost. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it's true. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you.
We are ABL, which means alive below lava. Hence the shotgunning of the beers.
Things turn around.
That was an incredible end to our rafting trip. Overall, it was absolutely incredible and is going to be something we never forget. But we're camping for the night and we're still down in the canyon, so we have to get out of the canyon tomorrow and we are going to do it in style. we are on to the next adventure.
Yeah.
What's the fuzzy thing?
It's a microphone.
You're in my shot.